Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of August 2023 for the sign of Virgo. If you have sun, moon or rising in Virgo, or if you're a crosswatcher and someone who's very dear to your heart is a Virgo, you might want to watch this video to see how August is going to be unfolded for you or for them. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. If you have been with me for a while or if you just joined recently, thank you so much. If you're interested in a private reading with me, you can find my address, my email address in the About tab. With that, let's start the reading. Let's get aligned with my energy. Maybe take a deep breath, close your eyes, try to be on the same vibration. Forget about everything that happened today or tonight up until this point at time that you're watching this video, and let's get aligned and see what kind of messages we're going to receive for you in this reading. So let's start. Well, I see that you are digging for some information. You're looking for some indication for something that you might have lost. You're going back to review something very quickly. As we are doing this reading, we have Venus retrograding, starting to retrograde. There might be really a message for you to try and revisit some path, go a few steps back and recalculate, revisit, evaluate. This is not something that you will spend a lot of time on it. I see that a quick revision needs, maybe even you've left something somewhere, but very quick you remember and you go back and you get it, you gain it. This is a fulfillment. Someone is coming towards you, someone who you have been waiting for. They have been behind the door. Maybe someone was waiting for a permission, someone was waiting for something like the word reception comes to my mind. Maybe some of you, the reception for your cell phone will be better, or I don't know, it might have had problems recently, but I say a better reception, a better acceptance. Some of you might be accepted somewhere. If you or your children are thinking about going back to school, you might get accepted in a program. You might be well accepted in your spouse family, or I don't know, you might accept a job offer. I see reception and exception. This is really actually nice, but something very beautiful comes out, like a bulb of happiness. I see a blobbing, something blooming, something is coming, a budding that I see. You might receive a very nice information or a good news in newspaper. I don't know if you are still reading newspaper. Some of you, I see that there is a very good news while something very happy. Something very exciting happens when someone is reading a newspaper and they're having the afternoon tea or coffee, or they're smoking. Maybe you receive the good news while, for example, your spouse or your father or grandfather or mother, whatever, they are reading the newspaper, and this person reading the newspaper daily is their habit. I feel like every day they sit and they still read that newspaper. Very ominous. Something very good about this person is connecting with your energy. Again, when they are doing this around this time, something very pleasant happens, or this person might come to your life, because I kind of saw the energy. This is one of the indications. A person who I kind of get the vibes from Europe and from England for some of you. This person is very elegant, very picky somehow, and very beautiful heart. They have a very beautiful heart. They might be helping you to heal about something, or they might come into your life with a very beautiful healing energy. They could be a doctor, and you might not know that this person has this habit of reading newspaper or maybe a medical journal every day, but this person, one of the indications that I'm seeing very clearly is here. And I see, look at these light bulbs, beautiful clearances coming. If you have a problem, if you have something that you're seeking solution for specifically, I see that you will get a solution, and this solution will take you to the right person, someone who knows everything about this thing that you're looking for. I mean, your case will be handled beautifully. You will get the knowledge. You will get some people might be also traveling to Turkey. I see a lot of balloons and a lot of hope, a lot of very beautiful energy, Virgo. I see a lot of releasing of negative energy, and not only negative energy, release of wishes and wants and dreams and hopes that you always had. There is this time that in your life you release them. You either receive those fulfillments, your wishes are fulfilled, or you just release them. You think you no longer need them. So it's very positive that you are leaving them. Some of you, be careful if you are traveling and you like, I don't know, you're riding a hot balloon or something. Be careful not to leave, to forget something, to leave something there, because if that's the case, I see that you might not get it. It's gone. An opportunity is gone. So make sure you make your mind. If you're making a decision, the reading is telling you that try to evaluate the situation before you make the final position, the final decision, because this is a final yes or no. And for some of you, getting back to this and reevaluate or change your opinion is not maybe possible. For some of you, I see that you are, I see a bunch of garlic. I don't know if you are trying to grow garlic in backyard, or that you're taking some remedies, you're taking some herbal medicine, or you're trying to take some steps towards your health by eating well. But I see that you are in general moving toward living more healthy and eating more healthy, exercise. Maybe somehow you're paying attention to that, and maybe some of you are really thinking about growing vegetables in your backyard or somewhere, and I see that you are very determined for that. Some of you have a green thumb, and whatever you plant this seed is gonna grow, and you have a beautiful garden or plant or whatever. Someone is at the beach. I see female energy is lonely, and maybe you take a solo vacation, a solo trip next to the beach, just to release some past issues. If that's the case, well, you will get back home very light, very happy with new energies. Specifically if you're going to the ocean or somewhere that the water is salty, you can definitely cleanse yourself, soak in the water and cleanse all the negative energy, remove it from yourself. If you're not planning to, maybe it's a good idea to consider, if it's possible for you, soak your feet in water, in salt water, if you can't go to the ocean. There is some energy that someone is coming to you with open arms. Again, the reception, acceptance. The degree and level of acceptance and reception is going to be very high. If someone is pregnant, this news is going to be received very well by your family, by your partner, by your work people, boss, manager, whatever. People are going to accept it. They are going to open their arms and hug you. For some of you, you're giving another, I don't know, maybe someone who you haven't been in relationship with, maybe a family member that you haven't been talking to for a while. There is this acceptance, there is open arms, or maybe you have to open your arms for someone and let them in your life, let them back in your life and be accepting. Specifically if you have children, that things have been maybe cold between you. It's the time now to leave things behind and move forward. I see someone is buying a big hat. Maybe be careful with the sun. Maybe your skin is sensitive, or use sunscreen for sure. Just protect your skin. I see a turtle, that's a shape of a turtle that is actually moving faster. It's a turtle with long, actually with long feet. So a situation, a problem that was bothering you for a while and it was not removing itself from your life is now almost gone, and from here it's gonna even move faster, and it's gonna really, and it's gonna go and it's gonna be gone from your life, and you're going to be very happy. So it's in last stages, I see the word last stage, last steps. There is a male energy. Again, I see a young male energy coming into your life. It can be your son, your boyfriend, someone that you like. This was the maximum level of your wish and want to have this person, and you won't believe that this person is actually coming to your life. They're giving you a yes answer. They're showing back. They're coming back. You'll be very happy. I see that you might need to do some gratitude. You might need to do some meditation. Even you feel so grateful and so happy that you might even do some gratitude and thank the universe for that. There are two people that I see, they are having face-to-face conversation, very heartful conversation. If you have a mother, if your mother is alive, and if you have grandma, I mean, go to their place. They're all waiting for you to see you. They might even I don't know, you might go for tea and you will have a beautiful chat. Like I see a few people, 3 or 2 people sitting next to each other, drinking tea or coffee, and actually, talking. And this is very, very heartful, very, I don't know how I can say this, but it comes from their heart. These people really give you positive energy. They do miss you. They really miss you. And they're not like pretending anything. Everything is honest. Everything is real with them. But I see 2 people again. I see they're coming together. You might see something in the sky. Maybe even you see something beautiful, a beautiful, maybe you can see Venus, because now it's some parts of the world, it's a morning star now, and you can see it before the sunrise. So something like that, that you'll see beautiful. Maybe you see a beautiful snapshot of the moon, or the full moon, maybe something beautiful in the sky that gives you a very pleasant feeling. There is something that there's competition about. 2 people are trying to reach to get this thing, and I see equal chance for both of them. This is just for very few people. If you're trying to get pregnant using a sperm donor, I see that you might try to do it twice, and you might be thinking about which one to use. Again, I don't know, this is just something like I saw and I had to say it, but again, it's just for very specific people, not everyone. I see someone is doing, I don't know, they need to get a haircut, or they're doing some hairstyle. You might need to take your son or children or your daughter to the hairdresser. You might need to go yourself, maybe. It's time to evaluate, or maybe change your hairstyle, or maybe your children is back to school time. You might need to spend some time with your children to sort out their work or their needs for going back to school. Some of you, your kids are going to a new school, they have new friends. You feel a little bit of responsibility to this year for this. I don't know, somehow it looks like energies are new here, and you want to help them navigate through this new energy. Maybe you move to a new state, a new city, and your children, they kind of need your support. I don't know why, but you need to support your children for a little bit. I see a little bit of laziness, something that you are not, you're postponing, you're procrastinating something for, yeah, maybe it's something that you said you'll do if something happens. For example, if I pass this test, I'll donate this much money, or I'll try to feed the homeless, or whatever you said, but you're not doing it for some reason. It's not that you don't want to do it, it's just that you're delaying it. I see victory for you, specifically in love, because I see beautiful hearts. Someone goes to the dentist. If you're a dentist, you might buy new equipment for your office. I see letter E. You might need to go to the eye to check your eyesight as well, specifically if you're a dentist. I see happy energy in office, like a small office that people go along very well. That's actually very good. You're protected, or the people who work with you or for you, or the people you work with, they all feel very protected, very friendly. It's a small office, I see. Some of you might move to a new place that's for your job, and you feel very protected. You feel very happy, appreciated. Again, I see the reception, acceptance is there. Like that's what I think I'm gonna see many times in this reading. Someone is really missing you, and they're waiting for you to cross a bridge, or maybe you're waiting for someone to cross a bridge and get back to them, or get back together. It might be 2 different countries, 2 different, maybe even continents, that you are waiting to get to see each other. It can be a love relationship, or it can be parent-child relationship, or it can be anything, but they're really waiting for you. They're waiting for you for that time, and both of you know that this is gonna happen, and you also know the date. For example, you know that by end of August you're going to move, and they're counting every day. I see a Capricorn or an Aries. They might be a little bit angry. Try not to have a challenge with an Aries or a Capricorn. They are a little bit challenged themselves at the moment. They have a lot of problems that they need to sort out, and if you push them to give you what you want, they might not do that. I see a little bit of selfishness with them. Maybe you feel like they have an ego. Maybe they are not responding to your calls, to your texts, and you're like, why they don't do it? Maybe you bought something from them and they have poor customer service. But I don't know, it's just an example. But this, I see that they are really troubled right now. They have problems. They will get back to you. I see a wedding. You might get invited to a wedding, but you're debating whether you should go or not. Maybe it's just like too far, or it's too something that you are like, you're doing the evaluation if you have to go or not. And for some of you, maybe there are some people in the wedding that you don't want to see them, or you are hesitating. I see that you're hesitating to go there. You're kind of confused. You might even be confused why they invited you. And I see for some of you it's in San Francisco. San Francisco is very clear in my vision. And it might be too far for you to go there, or it might be too expensive. And I see two sisters are planning for this wedding, and you kind of can't go, and you also do not really want to go. Somehow there's a confusion about this. I mean, I see that you can politely tell them you can go if this is something you want to do, but I see that you feel a little bit, I don't know, shy or disturbed. Someone is holding your back. Someone is saving someone, specifically a pet, a child. If you have some kind of insecurity, don't worry. Someone is definitely having your back in any argument, or even at work. There is something that someone is not scared of, but they don't want to face a problem. They don't want to face certain people. For example, maybe they don't even want to go to that wedding because they will face some people there that they don't want to face. Try to release this energy. What I said in the beginning, try to release those fears and uncomfortable emotions, because it's not going to help you. And those people, actually, they don't really care that much. They might have forgotten what happened. And I see that they are reformed, they are changed, they are moved on. So you are still sticking to the memories or what happened in the past. But I see that they might have been moved, and they might not even remember what was the cause. Like, again, I see the situation that maybe you were not talking with a certain people, and now in a family gathering, in a friendly gathering, you might see them. And you're like, I don't want to go them because what happened like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, but they don't really care. People, you might not even see them. I see some seafood. Some people, if you're allergic to seafood or whatever, you might notice that you are allergic to some food. It could be seafood or something else. So be careful. If you're testing something for the first time, don't eat too much, because a little bit of it, if you're allergic, you can handle. More than that might be problematic. I see beautiful fish. Money is coming, and this money is exceptionally bigger than what you thought. You might want to sell something, maybe like it's a few $1,000s, but you sell it much more, and you're very, very surprised about it. Something that you didn't even plan is going to pay more. Again, I see someone might need to go to eye doctor. You might have some headaches, or someone might have some nerve or some how can I say, migraine problems around their eye. Maybe your eyesight is poor, or maybe your parents or someone that you know, they need to go and check their eyes. But I see that the problem is going to be released. I see pressure, maybe your eye pressure or someone's eye pressure is going to be high. That might have given you headache, but I see that it's going to be okay. Someone might have cataract or something like that. Again, I'm not a medical professional, so I'm just saying what I see, and you can always check it with your doctor. Someone is eating or boiling macarons. Maybe you're traveling to Paris or Italy, or there's a little bakery. Try not to use too much sugar if you have diabetics. Someone really need to take care of their diet, to take care of their health. As I said, some people are overeating, or they're eating things that they're allergic to, or they're things that it's not good for them. Like, for example, if you're diabetics and you're eating too much sugar, too much pastry, ice cream, it is going to be problematic. So make sure you know about that. Someone is typing something. I see that someone is typing something very fast, like the words, or I don't know whatever they're writing about. This comes to them non-stop, and maybe even you wake up at night and you start typing. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it's something that you remember. Maybe it's a letter. Maybe this is something that you want to talk to someone, you want to tell someone, and instead of telling them, you're typing. Maybe it is something that you want to write so that you don't forget, and you have it written. So this information comes very random, very quick, very, how can I say, unstoppable, and it's out of your control, but it's actually very nice. But again, the flow of energy is for you is unbelievable. Keep talking. Someone might be chatting with someone like at night, maybe it's an interesting chat. But you wake people up. I see that some people are waking up, maybe they're nagging to you that, oh, why are you up, you're still up, what are you doing, what are you writing? So those kind of things. I see number 7 for some of you. Again, I see the energy of a bakery or a restaurant. Someone might be picking up food for you, but I don't know, the bread is missing, or you might call back to get bread. Try to get a comfortable pillow. Some of you have neck issues or back issues, and that's because your sleeping position is not comfortable. Well, what I'm doing this month is just focusing on 2 questions for each zodiac sign, and that's one about your love and relationship. What's the advice for this month, and then for your finances. So let's see for Virgo, what is the advice for your love? Wow, as I said, 2 people are kissing, 2 people are having a face-to-face conversation, 2 people are, one of them is even standing on their toes to reach the other person. I see alignment between 2 people, that they are getting together. I see definitely someone who you love, or they love you. Your relationship is getting real. You are reaching to each other. You are you are adjusting yourself to each other's situation. Maybe some of you are moving, some of you are trying to accommodate. You're being accepting. So that's very, very beautiful. What about your finance and money? Well, there is something that is coming clear. I see you're moving, or you're carrying something really heavy and very actually precious. There is an opportunity coming for you. That is actually very rare. I see that someone has received something very big, shiny, and have like enormously big, but it's very rare. For example, you buy a stone, or you buy something, I don't know how I can say it. So a rare opportunity, a very positive opportunity comes on your way, and you grab it, you own it, and you will take it. So if something is coming, even if you don't think that's going to affect your life or impact you so much, think twice, because actually this is going to change your life. This is going to be giving you a beautiful opportunity. So don't say no to things that might be actually bringing a positive opportunity for you. My dear Virgo, that was your reading for this month. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. If that's the case, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, or if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. Thank you so much, and until the next time, stay blessed.